Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix It Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so last video we were trying to get Clang tidy to work, we couldn't do it. So let's move on. Okay, so we'll have a program comparison descriptor, and we want the symbols descriptor to be referenced. Okay, so I think okay, so the first thing we need is a way to select the loaded file descriptors. This okay, let's get to our debugging minus GUI. Okay, let's put this here to the side, and then we put this here. Ah, that's the output manager. Okay, assembler comparison. 2. Good. So we will need some list where we can select the loaded files, right? What kind of widget can we use for this? List boxes, maybe? Like this, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Combo box. Yeah, I would say we make a list box. Let's see, what else do we have here? No, it should be a list box. Okay, let's go to item picker, and then we put this here, call stack. List box 1. Help marker. Yeah. Okay, so we go to comparison manager body. Yeah. Okay, so we need im scoped list box. No. Huh. List box is not part of this. Interesting. List box. List. I don't quite understand the comment here. Why is this a wrapper for begin child, end child? Like a child doesn't have a list box functionality, right? So I don't understand. Also, why is there this list box thing? What is the difference? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I don't know what list box I should use now. Should I use this or should I use this? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, the sample comes with this, so I guess we use this. MGUI scoped. Why is this wiggled here? Structs list box. List box. Is open. Begin disable. Begin list box. Child. Is content visible? Okay. Is content visible? Label size. Okay. It's weird that some MGUI functions require to call end only if begin has returned true and others not. Like, so for example here, end child frame doesn't have this. This is always called. I don't understand why it's so inconsistent. It's weird. Strange. Maybe they should have introduced like enum values that make it clear. Like if the enum returns a certain value, then you know you need to call close or something like that. I don't know. But the way it's set up is like, yeah, either you get it right by reading closely the documentation and remembering every time, or you use helpers like this, or get effed. No. Okay. I guess it works. So begin list box. No, that's not our code. Here, so here. So let's go list box. List box 1 0 call it left file. If list box is content visible, selectable items. How do we add items to the list box then? With this? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Is selected. Set the initial focus. I don't understand what that means. Last item. Why last item? I don't understand. Let's remove it. Okay, so what we probably want to do is go through our program files. Size t, count, program files.size. File counts for size t, I equals 0, I is smaller. File counts plus I. Yeah, we probably need to save the selected state. Yeah. File. Let's put here size t selected file index 0. Program files I. Program file descriptor. Program file descriptor. Descriptor. Program file dot get is selected. Program file selected file index. File. We have comparison descriptor. Descriptor dot files. Okay, so if selectable takes a label, Let's go with file index. Okay, and selectable, we need to pass a name. Program file descriptor. We probably want to pass here this city string name const name cstr. Okay. Okay, so this should draw one list box now with the files. Yeah. Let's see. Or maybe not. Okay. We screwed something up. Oh, I see. The question is, what if, it doesn't matter. So, haha. So if we add files here, it will append it to that list. Yeah. Okay. And if you press load here, it would put Thyme.exe there. Okay, that's good. Okay. Good. So if we now list box, So let's say we have this file 15 selected, and now we remove it. Then we have nothing selected. And if we add another, okay. Okay, so it doesn't change our selection. Is it fair? Yeah, I guess. Selected file index in list box does not necessarily reflect, not necessarily linked to actual linked file. Does not necessarily link to actual loaded file. Yeah, so basically the list box, we select the files that we want to compare, and then there will be a button which we click to compare, and then it will lock in the index, and then it will create this pointer and this, and start loading things, the baseline. Yeah. And then we also need a button to just load one side again, right? Load. Compare. We probably need a button to load each individual side, left and right, and then one button to load both. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. How about we call this just comparison manager? Is comparison. Okay. Maybe we call it program file comparison. Or maybe not. Okay, so to avoid file manager the script comparison manager program box size t box index const export char const list name left file right file list index list name button 0, 1. Okay, so this should now draw 2 of these, but I suspect there will be now ID collisions. Yeah, probably. Let's see. No. Because one is called left file and the other right file. Okay. So I would say we put these into imgui same line. Oh. Okay, that is extremely unpleasant. Isn't that about the... Hold on. File manager body. Oof. This here. Oof. Okay, that is not exactly what I envisioned. Do we have an example of 2 list boxes next to each other? Querying items. Tables and columns. It takes a little bit much space, right? I think having it next to each other would be optimal. Maybe it needs to be in a child window. maybe. So we can try, sorry, scoped child frame. I don't know what the difference between child and child frame is. Begin child. Child winners. Okay, let's try. So child frame is, do we use this? We do. Oh, no, we don't. Maybe we should remove this then, if this is deprecated. Child. List box container. Scoped ID. str ID. List index int child. Okay, how about that? Maybe that works, I don't know. Okay. That somehow swallowed now the other list box. Okay, that's odd. List box container. Strange. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow it disappeared now. Oof. Oof. I don't know. That probably okay, let's ask ChatGPT. He probably knows. How can we place two? How can we place two list two ImGUI list boxes next to each other properly? Let's see. Columns. 2-column layout. Okay. Columns. Divides the window into 2 sections. Okay. I see. So I suspect we create a list box container here. Then we put this in there. Remove this. And then we do ImGUI columns. Do we have this as ImGUI scoped? Im scoped. We don't. Because it is not okay. Two columns, no border. Next column. And columns. Okay. That's weird. ImGUI columns too? What does that mean? Columns count. Okay, that is weird. Columns. I don't see this happening. Like, why would this be correct? I don't. That's weird. If this works, I don't understand it. Because why does it have to be 2 here and 1 here? How does this make sense? It works though. Okay. Why? Why does this work? Prefer using tables. Legacy. So Prefer using tables, it says. Yeah, I don't. I find this really confusing. Can you rewrite this to use imgui begin table? Imgui begin table instead. Let's do that. I think that is much easier to understand with a table. Yeah, let's do this with a table. Oh man. MGUI app. So we do MGUI scoped table. Oh, that's not table. Table. Huh. Okay, well, we need to add that too. MGUI scoped. Struct table. Okay. Is content visible? Okay. Columns. Flags. Okay. Okay. Table. Table. Yeah, table. Okay, so call this list box table. I think we don't need the child then. List box table. To sizing stretch prop. If table dot is content visible, next table column. Yeah, I think this is easier to understand. Yeah, good. Let's try this. Let's also put back this guy. Let's see if that works. Oh, we got some errors. Yeah, here. That doesn't work quite right, but it's a start. I wonder if this should be inside the table, maybe, or just here. Here. Maybe like this. Tools. Whoa. Okay, that was that is wild. Looks like it's fighting each other. Okay. Interesting. So how do we do it then? I don't know. Maybe we just don't use it. Let's see. This is not quite right. Maybe. Maybe just here before the column. No. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Maybe he knows. I would like to use imgui begin item width. Is that begin item width? No. Push item width. I would like to use push with each for each column for the elements within each column. But it does not work for elements within each column. I'd like to use for elements within each column. How do we do that? Let's see what he says. Yeah, this is what I tried, but then it screws up. I mean, we can try it again just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's screwed up. Nope, that doesn't work. I mean, it works a bit here on this side. Let's see. This does not behave quite right. The first column is somehow pushed very thinly, very thin. What I suspect it was not intended to be used like that in columns, in table columns. It does not behave quite right. The first column is somehow pushed very thin. The second column looks okay. Let's see what chat says. You're correct. Negative width affects how child elements are sized. It might not behave. To ensure proper behavior within table columns, the approach needs to take into account the available width. Instead of relying on push item widths, we can use the actual size of the column for alignment. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know what this does, but let's try it. So before we begin the list box here, column width, and then we put what? Here. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. That has also pushed away the entire Huh. It has pushed away the name. Interesting. Maybe we have to take column width minus, I don't know, minus 200. Let's see how that looks. Oof. Okay. So it somehow evolves each frame, and then it shrinks, because this shrinks every frame. Okay. I mean, it works, but it doesn't show. Let's say this approach works in principle, but now the labels for the list boxes are the labels for the list box are no longer visible because the list boxes take all the space in the columns. Can we show the labels somehow? A buffer inside. I see. So I'll draw it separately. I see. Yeah, I guess you can do that. Yeah. So we do like here. List name. So list ID. Left file. Right file. Let's call it file 0. File 1. list index list ID. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Maybe. Tools. Yeah. Maybe we call it select left file, select right file. Yeah. Okay. I think that list is also big enough. Let's see. Let's add some more entries. Let's go to list box. Here, get text line with spacing. Let's put 8 times this in GUI text line height with spacing. Maybe 6 is enough. Size. Const float size. Size. Okay. That somehow doesn't fit here right in there. Font style. Framed widgets. Frame height with spacing. Text line height. Maybe it's this here. Unclear. Doesn't look like it, but it fits. It fits, but it's not quite the right thing. That's mysterious. So 6 times this makes it 8, and that fits, but I don't know. Let's ask, is there a function to get the text height of an item in a list box? Yeah, I've been using this. Yeah. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe bad luck. Bad luck. Maybe we just modify it a bit, and maybe then it will fit. We just guesstimate it. It's not ideal, but if it works, it works. Okay, it's a bit too large. So let's go with 0.0105. It's still, let's go with 2.5. Yeah, that seems to be good enough. Let's go with that. Okay, that works. Okay, select left file. Okay, that took us a really long time. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Good. And then we need a button here like load this, and load both. Load both. Yeah. Load. Load both. Load both. Yeah, okay, so we need a load button. We need a load both button. We can put the load here. Okay, I don't know where to put the load both button then. If you put it here, we can put it here maybe. Loads, loads, load both. Yeah. Maybe. let's call this program file selection. Okay, so we need a load button. Load here, we already have one. Let's take this one. This box. This box. I put this here. I remove this. Okay. Okay, so we need to get hands on this descriptor. So if, hold on, file selected file index. Selected test index. Let's put here file. Then we take if file dot selected file index is smaller than program files dot size, then we will get closer to our button. We can remove this. Then we do program files selected file index. Descriptor. Program file descriptor. Hold on. This. bool load button enabled. Maybe we should have we should have a helper function, but it can't be part of this. Well, unless we so we could create a function bool can load, and then takes size t index, file index, and it also needs this here. Can load. Const program files. Maybe that's not the right place. How about we do a void can load. By the way, why? Can load const, and we do a size t program file index. Okay, and then here we put if program file index is smaller m program files dot size return false program files can load. Return. Okay. And return bool. Bool. Yeah. Okay, this might be useful. And then we go to our button. And then we say if can load. And then we give it the file, this one, selected file index. And if it can, hold on. Can load, if not can load. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we got it. To do load. But here it will load async. We can make another function. Let's do load async. Let's do descriptor can load. Let's do get program file descriptor. If program file index smaller than this, return this get. Or program file descriptor dot get. There we go. Otherwise, return null pointer. And so load async, get program file descriptor, file selected file index. Let's actually put that here on another line. Program file descriptor, program file descriptor, load async. Yeah. And then afterwards, yeah, but we still need to do something else here then. Okay. But I think this for starters. Let's see. Okay, we got a load button. It says program error, conflicting ID. Okay, load button, yeah. Can we do im scoped ID lists index static cast int okay, that works. I do wonder, can we also simplify this and just put file lists? Done. Because then we can remove this here. Oh, what happened here? Okay, there's some movement here. Was that already before? Huh. Yeah, this doesn't look quite right here if I look closely. Huh. How did that happen? Good, so this is a file list. This is that, list name. List index. List index, yeah. Oof. So somehow this stuff doesn't work all that right. The sizing doesn't work so well. I don't know. Oh, what's the alternative? But this looks also not quite right, or does it? Hard to say. No, clearly the button is not properly aligned. Somehow this table stuff totally breaks. Maybe you need a different stretch same. Fix same. Maybe we need maybe sizing stretch same. Maybe that's no. I don't know what's going on here with this table thing. There probably is some way to fix this behavior, but the question is, can we find this? It's probably a lot of try and error to find this. It only happened when we added the button, right? Something is not right here with this alignment. Maybe no, I don't know. Maybe it needs to be in another child window in scoped child. File child container file list container. So this should be called selection. That fixed it somehow. Look at that. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if this works. Load. Yeah. Load. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that means then from here in the comparison window, we can reload the file. Like let's say I compile thyme.exe, then I can press here again, or I can press here, or I can press here. Yeah. Then we need a button for load both. I would say we do if list index equals 0, then we do fire list index disable. So if not can load this or not can load, let's do a bool can load const bool can load equals can load. So it needs to be able to load both. Can load and can load. So we have can load 0, no, can load descriptor files 0 and 1. Of course, we have here this problem again that we now have a clash. Let's rename this to can load. This is a problem when you choose a bad naming convention where variables and function names can collide with each other. Yeah, that's a big problem. We need to rename all symbols in this app. Absolutely. Okay, can load, disabled not can load. And we call this load both. Then we have can do for size ti I smaller 2 plus I. Yeah, that should do. Okay, tools, load both. Maybe we should put it on the same line. In GUI, same line. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think the main problem is that we loaded the same file twice, but that shouldn't cause crashes, no? Let me see. Oh. I'm not sure why it would cause a crash, because right now we don't use multi-threading on the commands, so there shouldn't be a race. So I'm curious why this crashes. I mean, the main problem is that we load the same object twice, so that shouldn't happen. Interesting. How did we screw this up? Make unique. Runner load x. I'm not sure. Oof. So somehow it got corrupted, but why? I'm curious now. Symbols. Okay, symbols looks trashed, but why? Why is this trash? PB reader is trash. Why is this trash? Could it be that I'm not sure. Somehow the PDB reader is jank. But why? That's not what I searched for. What? Jesus Christ. Okay, Visual Studio is dying right now. Okay, somehow it can't find the references to this thing. That sucks. Must be getting it from here. I'm not sure. How would this happen? I mean, the crash is clear because PDB reader is garbage. So that crashes. But why is it garbage? It can't be a threading issue. It's a very curious case. I mean, obviously we need to prevent having, actually no. I think it's a valid use case to say I want to load the same file on left and right just for testing. Yeah, if you want to compare a file with itself just to test functionality, I guess. Yeah, we shouldn't prevent that. But why would it crash? Yeah, we need to fix that, I think. Yeah. Okay, why would it crash? I mean, the commands are running independent of each other. They shouldn't interfere, right? Or can they? I don't understand. I wonder if it's 100% or if it's just like a rare case. Whoa. Load exe. So PDB reader is garbage. What about the rest? The rest looks good. Thyme.exe. Input files. Thyme.exe. Yeah. Yeah. Verbose false. Config. Yeah. So, okay. These things look good. PDB reader. So, it does have an address. Ah. Right. It has been destroyed because we have two load requests on the same file. Right. I see. So the second PDB load invalidates the first one. Right. Okay, I see. Okay, how do we mitigate this? Sure, that's a curious case. It's loading on the same descriptor. I think one way to mitigate this is to simply just, if the index is the same, we just issue, yeah, we avoid doing this by, where is it? mgui app. So load both. We do what do we say? Load both. We can say can load both. Yeah, the problem is it would be kind of weird. So if we reference the same file descriptor with the list box, and then press a button on one side, it would load on both sides the same thing. Is that weird? And essentially, if you maybe the user expectation is that if you click on one side, like the expectation is not that if you click on this one button, that it loads both sides if both sides have the same thing selected, but this would happen essentially, right? Well, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Load. Okay. I think the I do actually wonder. There is a curious question now. This function here, will this load all of the binary into memory, or will it always reference the memory on disk? Can we see this? Construct a binary from the given file name. Warning: if the target file is a fat O, it will return the last one. Construct a binary from the given file name. Oof. I guess we would have to look into the code, see what it does in a nutshell. Let's say is elf is pe parse parser init std-move parser. What is in this binary? How about we ask ChatGPT. When loading an executable file via leave parser parse, does the returned leave binary maintain a reference to the file on disk, or on disk, or will it work entirely independent on disk, or will all data reside in program memory and work entirely independent from file on disk on hard drive? On disk is okay. When loading an executable file via parse, does the return binary maintain a reference to the file on disk, or will all data reside in program memory and work entirely independent from the file on disk? Let's see. Contains all the parse data and operates entirely in program memory. Once the file is parsed, does not maintain any reference to the file. Okay, that's good. And all data resides in memory. This behavior ensures that the parsed binary is independent of the original file. This allowing you to work with the in-memory representation of the binary. You can inspect, modify, and manipulate the binary without needing further access to the file. Okay, good. However, this also means that any modification to the binary object will not automatically update. Yeah, okay, so save changes. You would need to explicitly write the modified binary back to disk. Okay, that's fair. Summary, data resides in memory. Okay, this is good. And our PDB reader also has everything residing in memory. So what it means is we could decouple old loaded files from our file descriptor and move it away. Let's see. How would we do that? That's curious case. Yeah. So we have here this program file descriptor. Okay, I think okay. So Um, Symbols descriptor. So okay, we need to somehow detach the loaded state from the file descriptor into this symbols descriptor so that it can live independently. So that if we have loaded a symbols descriptor in our comparison descriptor, that it can still keep this reference. Oof. Yeah. And so it is not lost. Interesting. We could have a shared pointer. Could have a shared pointer. Shared pointer. But it's a unique pointer. Oh shit. Oh wow, okay. How do we organize this? We need a good plan here. Yeah, I haven't thought about this scenario. do we do anything with this stuff so far? Well, we need it, we use it to read stuff, yeah. So that's the descriptor. How about we make this guy here a shared pointer, and then the file descriptor creates this as a shared pointer, and then the comparison descriptor can also take a reference to the symbols descriptor. So both these guys will have a reference to the symbol descriptor. And so this guy can throw it away to replace it with something, but then the comparison descriptor can still keep it. Yeah. Okay. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think this could work. Yeah. And then we move all the this stuff, and so these two definitely, and maybe this. Maybe. What is this used for? Create exe file. Yeah. Yeah, so functions description. This here, the naming here is a little bit confusing. This filter descriptor. Maybe we should rename it to filter. Symbols filter. Yeah, I think this could work. We make this a shared pointer. No, this one here. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this could be okay. Okay. Okay, let's add a note here. To do, make this shared PTR used by program file descriptor, comparison descriptor containing executable and PDB reader. Yeah. What's the time? 2 hours 40. Yeah, I thought so. I need a break. Okay, but we have a plan. We made a little bit of progress, really baby steps. But yeah, the beginning will be the hardest. But I think once we draft out more of the functionality, yeah. But it's this one is complex, so yeah, I'm not surprised that this takes time, but it's okay. It's okay as long as we get something that works in the end. It should be fine. Good. Oh wow, this class is already quite long. Okay, good. Yeah, and here to do do not load the same file twice. Okay. Okay, so the idea is basically that even if we load a new file on one side, which will then change the shared pointer to the symbols descriptor here to dump the new executable and PDB reader, then the comparison descriptor can still own the old one here. I do wonder, so right now we have a problem when we load both at the same time. We get a garbage pointer because we hand over, yeah, we hand over pointer. Right. Okay, we will approach this problem in the next session, and maybe we can make it robust enough so that even loading the same file twice would work still by having those two different program symbols descriptors. But I don't know how this would fare with this, because you have them fighting against each other. Well, one command comes before the other. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to work, but it would be good if it was robust enough to even be working in this scenario. Yeah. It's always good to like have logic that is simple but robust, right? Where you don't need to like think about edge cases. It just works. You know, it just works. That is always the best. Because then you run into less problems. Yeah. Okay, we will think about implementing, but I think we have a plan and it should work. Yeah. All right, I will quit it here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.